Toyota has revealed their 2024 NASCAR Cup Series race car, and it's amazing. It's going to be a Camry, and it follows its TRD next-gen counterpart, which produced 18 victories and 25 poles during the last 2 seasons of competition. This is a great response to Ford's Mustang Dark Horse, which will look to beat the Toyota. So what can we expect from this car, and could it one-up its predecessor? To begin with, certainly it's a timeless look. And while not the most unattractive race car I've ever come across, it also doesn't claim the title of the most attractive, so I would categorize it somewhere in the middle. In my personal view, last year's Toyota had a more appealing design. However, opinions on aesthetics vary, and we're open to hearing your perspective. It somehow reminds me of the 2011-2012 Camry or the last couple of years of the Car of Tomorrow. Again, not exceptionally unattractive, but not remarkably attractive either. It falls somewhere in between. In terms of its visual appeal, or from a beauty standpoint, if that's the right way to put it, I'm not entirely sure. It seems to strike a middle ground. Let's explore what Toyota has to say about it. Among its new features are a redesigned front fascia, which we'll delve into a bit later in the video, with memories of Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch's disqualification at Pocono due to tape on the front fascia. Notable changes include a new upper grille slot, distinct character lines, hood duct exits, and C-shaped corner vents on the larger lower grille area. The front headlights are now slimmer and wider, a description that might be better understood by someone more knowledgeable. The newly crafted car mirrors the 2025 Toyota Camry XSE production car. The 2024 Camry XSE race car aims to showcase Toyota's meticulous attention to detail, as emphasized in the new street version of the Camry. According to Paul Doadosa, the group manager of Motorsports at Toyota North America, they express excitement about bringing this car to the racetrack and anticipate continued success. The production of this car involved considerable effort, and Toyota extends gratitude to TRD and Side Design for their contributions in creating a premier vehicle for their team partners to compete for victories and championships. The 2024 Camry XSE race car will properly highlight Toyota's attention to detail, as has been showcased in the new street version of the Camry. We are excited to bring this car to the racetrack and continue to achieve success with it for years to come, said Paul Dolshell, Group Manager of Motorsports at TMNA, Toyota Motor North America. The amount of work put into this car's production cannot be overstated, and we thank everyone at TRD and Colt Design for their efforts in creating a premier vehicle for our team partners to compete for wins and championships. In summary, the sentiments shared are fairly straightforward. The new car has been designed, and despite personal opinions on its aesthetics, Toyota is enthusiastic about promoting its new line of Camry. The Xfinity series will still feature the Supra. While the car may not be the most visually appealing, it is expected to compete for wins, especially with teams like Joe Gibbs Racing, 2311 Racing, and Legacy Motor Club in the Toyota field. The speaker also ponders potential additions to the Toyota lineup on the track, speculating about Jimmy Johnson and the return of the 67. Overall, the speaker remains cautiously optimistic about the new look for Toyota and is curious to see how it performs on the track. Now, Toyota, TRD, and Colt Design work together to ensure body styling characteristics replicated the recently unveiled 2025 Toyota Camry XSE as closely as possible. And new features of the Toyota Camry race car include a distinctive hammerhead styling on the front fascia with an upper grille slot that is tied into the updated slim and wide headlights. The outside of the larger lower grille area also features C-shaped corner vents, while the hood features new character lines and new hood duct exits. The back fascia of the car includes revised quarter panel styling and chamfered bumper corners on the back of the corner panels that blend into the rear bumper. These features, along with updated, thinner taillights, give the new Camry race car a more sculpted appearance. Toyota remains the sole manufacturer in NASCAR, proudly featuring 3 distinct nameplates across the 3 national series: the Camry in the NASCAR Cup Series, NCS, the GR Supra in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, NXS, and the Tundra TRD Pro in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, NCTS. Since Toyota's introduction to the NCS and NXS in 2007, the brand has secured an impressive record, amassing 180 NCS victories and 3 NCS championships, alongside 201 NXS wins and 4 NXS titles. Since its entry into the NCTS in 2004, Toyota has continued its dominance with 228 wins and an impressive 9 Truck Series championships. David Wilson, the president of TRD, emphasizes the foundation of Toyota's presence in NASCAR as a dedication to constant improvement both on and off the racetrack. The newly unveiled Camry XSE race car aligns seamlessly with this commitment and accurately mirrors the essential design elements of the all-new production Toyota Camry. Looking ahead to the 2024 season, Wilson expresses anticipation for collaborative efforts with race team partners to optimize the performance of the redesigned Camry race car. The ultimate goal is to uphold Toyota's legacy of leading laps, clinching victories, and contending for championships under the Camry nameplate. Could it perform though, is the question, and especially could it perform against its main rival, the Ford Mustang? Despite the stringent rules governing the next-gen car, subtle distinctions between Ford's and Toyota's latest entries may introduce a shake-up in the competition for the upcoming year. Ford Performance led the charge by unveiling the all-new Ford Mustang Dark Horse, based on the production car of the same name. Publicly revealed in early November, this fresh Mustang boasts an edgy and sharp profile, closely resembling its road counterpart. Toyota too entered the scene with a new Camry XSE from the racing division TRD. Drawing significant inspiration from the 2025 Camry XSE road car, the new body style adopts a rounded profile, well suited for speedways and drafting tracks. Notably, Toyota opted to drop the Camry TRD label, with the XSE now positioned as the top model in the sedan lineup. The 2023 specification Ford Mustang earned acclaim for its performance on super speedways and tracks emphasizing drafting, whereas Toyota's Camry TRD excelled on intermediate tracks. Given the starkly different directions taken by the manufacturers in revamping their concepts, the 2024 NASCAR season might witness a role reversal in terms of the strengths and weaknesses of these novel cars. However, any predictions about aerodynamic performance remain speculative until the actual cars hit the track next year, commencing with the illustrious Daytona 500 to kick off the regular season. And look, I'm not an engineer, so I can't determine the exact aerodynamic implications of these changes. However, there must be a rationale behind Ford's decisions, and I can't imagine they would make such adjustments without good reason. Toyota, on the other hand, seems to have pursued a more subdued, minimalist, and well-balanced design, possibly with a subtle emphasis on superspeedway racing. It's worth noting that Toyota has not won a single superspeedway race in the next-gen era, so adjustments were likely necessary. The new Camry is expected to excel in bump drafting, possibly addressing previous limitations. Christopher Bell and Eric Jones will put the car to test at Phoenix Raceway next week, offering an early glimpse of its on-track performance. As for the design, it's a departure from the angles of the most recent Toyota Camry, leaning towards a more quintessential Camry appearance. While it may not be flashy, if it races well, that's what matters most in competition. The speaker is torn, acknowledging that the design might take some getting used to. They emphasize the practicality and well-rounded nature of the design over flashy aesthetics. Looking back at past redesigns, Toyota experienced immediate success with the 2017 Camry design, winning the championship with Martin Truex Jr., but they are 0 out of 12 in the next-gen era, as they haven't won any races. So clearly they need to make improvements. Hopefully this car will be it. Ford and Toyota have caught up to Chevy in the past few months. With the introduction of all new redesigned race cars and front bumpers, Chevy might struggle initially, living in the shadow of the outgoing Camaro. And this has basis when you look at recent team and driver performances, which suggests that Ford and Toyota could have a strong start in the 2024 season. Another thing to note is that Legacy Motor Club's alignment with Toyota could be advantageous, positioning them well for success. But only time will tell what will unfold in the new season. What are your thoughts about the new Toyota? Let us know in the comments below, and we will see you in the next video.